Guys, go vote. You are running out of time. Make America great again. Vote for Trump. Here's one of the first reasons. Kamala said, okay, January 21st, 2021, these Trumpers think we care about the Constitution? We have the power now. It's time to end this. They really don't get it. We will block them in the courts. We will use federal law enforcement and the military. After Joe inflicts the death blow, I'll take the reins. They will beg me for a loaf of bread. That's what she said. And it's interesting, okay, that Kamala's rhetoric right now, all she can do, right, is talk about Trump. You ask her what she's going to do when she's in, she talks about Trump, right? She did nothing for 4 years, so what would you expect? You know how you can tell a Kamala Harris supporter? They do things like this, all right? A 49ers fan walks into a 49ers stadium and they tell him he can't go in because he has a MAGA hat. Remember? They don't believe in the Constitution. Talk about crazy, huh? Now let me read you something cool instead on why you should vote for Trump. Here we go. Robert Kennedy Jr. says that Donald Trump is breaking tradition by privately funding his transition team and has already started it 3 months earlier. Kennedy began by talking about why he's chosen to trust Trump. Trump saying, I've talked to Donald Trump specifically about this. And I said, look, the last time you were in there, you put John Bolton in charge of NSA and Mike Pompeo in charge of the CIA. And he said, here's the difference. When I got in last time, I had no idea how to govern. And I got surrounded by donors and corporate people who said, you appoint this guy and appoint that guy. And I appointed a lot of bad people. He continued, I was listening this morning to the extraordinary interview that Donald Trump did with Joe Rogan yesterday. And he said, this time I'm not going to do that. He told us that he didn't just promise that, but he did something no other president has done before. Normally the transition team is not created until November 6th because GAO, the General Accounting Office, pays for all the cost of the transition team. Trump said, I'm going to do it this time. I'm not going to do it their way. I'm going to start my own transition team 3 months early. And he got private donors to fund it. And he's appointed 20 people, including me and Tulsi. And there's people of all different kinds of ideology and people who we're going to have to do up against on this transition team and fight for our vision. But I can tell you this, which is unique. There are no corporate lobbyists on that transition team. And usually it's 100% corporate lobbyists. So it's very, very different. And it gives me a lot of hope that this government is going to be different than any other government we've ever seen. So now you see why Kamala's side, right? The people that don't believe in the Constitution are afraid. Now, where's he getting his money and he's backing from? You guys are waiting for this one. Why vote for Trump? Why is Trump the big guy? Let me tell you something else going in right here. How about the fact that Elon Musk, okay, and Jeff Bezos, right, were adversaries for 20 years. Whereas they just met in the middle, okay, to both support Trump. How big is that? The biggest money people in America, all right, bazillionaires, are in it together after being against each other for 20 years. I wonder where that funding just was talked about coming from to help, right? Talk about crazy. So here's what I say about that, and that is this. Vote Trump. It's coming up now, all right? Vote for the orange man. Orange, you glad I didn't say Camilla? Anyway, honestly love y'all. God bless. Have an amazing day.